So they say that when you're creating a video, it's really important to have the lighting to be just perfect, and that you've done your makeup and that you've done your hair and you look a certain way and you sound a certain way. But honestly, I've spent the past 30 minutes trying to get the lighting in here right, and I've just about given up. And I don't want to get to the point where it's about how I present myself versus the stuff that I actually bring to you guys. So I have the little twinkle lights in the back for ambiance. Hopefully that helps. I don't have any makeup on. I barely touch my hair. It's in like a little messy bun. If you saw the back of my head, you'd understand what I mean by a messy bun. I have my cup of coffee. I don't need a potty break for a while. I'm just going to create this video because it's just gotten to the point where I'm done looking a certain way, sounding a certain way because other people have said it needs to be that certain way. And especially because, or given the topic that we have today, and today we're talking all about purpose. It's my most favorite topic to talk about, especially because this is something that I have toiled with for so long. And I see so many people go through this particular journey where they are just stumbling and tripping over other people's words, tripping over other people's stories, other people's ideas about what it means to have meaning in their lives. And I've just had it really like up to here, watching people just go through a struggle. And for what? Because of this illusion that purpose needs to look a certain way. What's important to me is that you watch this video and you feel like you got something out of it. Like you feel like there is a light bulb that went off in your head that helps you to feel a little bit lighter today. I am a licensed psychologist, which means that I see people on a day-to-day basis for 3 main reasons. And these 3 reasons happen to be, if I was to boil down all of the work that I do one-on-one with people, it's the reason why I see almost all of my clients. In fact, it's the reason why I teach my classes, because this is the stuff that people are looking for. The first thing that people are looking for in their lives is happiness. People want to know what it takes to be happy and to sustain happiness. The second thing people come to see me for is to find a sense of peace. Because whether it's trauma, whether it's regret, shame, a niggling in their heart that just won't let them be at ease, there's something that prevents them from having peace. So that's the second thing that people come to see me for. The third thing that my clients come to see me for is this thing called purpose or meaning. And I know I'm probably going backwards by talking about purpose first, and I'll create videos for happiness and peace at a later day and time. But purpose is so important to me to share with you in terms of getting a little bit more clarity out there for you guys, to help you guys to just take a step back and take a breather and to really assess what it means to have meaning in your life. Because if you don't, you are going to be on your deathbed. You're going to, I don't know, at 95, and you're going to look back at your life and you're going to say, like the majority of the people that have been surveyed, what regrets do you have in your life? And one of the first things that people come up with, that people say that they have regrets about their lives, is that they wish they could do life over again, to do it the way that they want to be themselves in this life, right? To take more chances at being themselves. And so here I am in front of this camera for you guys today because I want you to think about what purpose means to you. When we think about this word purpose, it's tied to things like legacy, life mission, fulfillment, meaning. But the thing about purpose is that we think about purpose as a noun. Purpose, I get it, in the dictionary is a noun. But forget the dictionary for a while. You didn't write the dictionary. No one you know wrote the dictionary, most likely. So forget the dictionary for a while. And think about purpose as a verb. Your purpose in this life, purpose, if you were to think about it in the way that you think it's predestined, that you are born with a purpose and you are supposed to discover what this purpose is. When you look at it from that aspect that it's fixed, it's not something that you can actually tackle. And I'm telling you, purpose, when you look at it from a different perspective and a different angle and understand that purpose is a verb, purpose, for the sake of just being at a little bit more of an ease, using the word purpose as a verb, purposing, we're going to add the ing at the end, is something that you do on a day-to-day basis. Purposing is the things that you do, your actions. It's the thoughts that you allow into your awareness. It's the beliefs that you begin to form about why you're here, about what you're doing, and about what is valuable to you. It's not something that happens when you're walking down a busy main street, smelling the beautiful aromas of coffees and bagels and pastries, listening to people sing in the background. It's not something that falls on you like a big grand piano falls on you in maybe a cartoon show, for example. Purposing is, because of the ing, it's what you're doing on a day-to-day basis that makes you feel aligned. Let's talk about alignment, because this is really important. So if you're serious about self-development, if you're serious about your self-mastery, about there's another thought that came into my head. Remind me. Of course you're going to remind me. Of course you can. But hopefully I'll remember to talk about this in a little bit. If you're serious about self-mastery, if you're serious about working on yourself and becoming this best version of you that can be here today, you need to understand what it means for purpose to be an ing, as well as what it means to be in alignment. Because purposing doesn't show up until you have three things of alignment. Alignment is being in integrity with where your heart and your soul are wired for you to be at now. I don't know if that's a sentence that makes sense, but we're going to run with it. So alignment is what happens when you are with integrity, standing and moving and talking and acting from a place where your soul and your heart tell you is who you are at your essence. So when you're acting in alignment, it feels good, right? So for example, if for me it's important that we do our best, we do our best to save planet Earth from completely degrading and breaking down. If it's important to me that we stand in integrity of saving Mother Earth, that we do our best, that we each do our own part to do right by this planet, then it's in my alignment to, for example, bring bags to the grocery store instead of using the plastic bags that they give us. That would come very naturally and easily to me because it's in alignment. Whatever you find valuable, whatever you find to be true, whatever you find to be something like an obsession in your life, it comes easily to you because when you're doing those things, you're in alignment with what your soul is calling you to do. So when you think about alignment, I want you to think about the 3 C's. And this is like the ultimate holy grail of commandments that I want you to remember. If there's nothing else you remember about self-development, I want you to remember this. This is the holy grail, I'm telling you guys, of what it means to have self-mastery, self-development, and what it means to do your life right. And these 3 C's that I've come to know from my work with other individuals. I'm sorry, I'm going to spill my coffee if I'm not careful. These 3 C's are all you need to act in a place of alignment where you're being authentically you, which then, as a byproduct, as a result, allows you to purpose in your life. These 3 things are clarity, confidence, and conviction. Those 3 C's, again, the great holy grail of commandments of self-development, as I've come to know this, is clarity, confidence, and conviction. Clarity is a know thyself commandment. Know who you are. Know your power. Know when you're in alignment. Know when you're not. Know thyself is clarity. And that has everything to do with, it goes under the umbrella of, knowing what your strengths are, knowing where your challenges are, knowing what, irks you or grinds your gears, knowing what makes you tick, knowing that you are greater than what your eyes and your ears are telling you about this world. So know thyself is the first commandment. The second commandment is confidence. And this commandment is love thyself. If you don't love yourself unconditionally, no one in this world is ever going to fill the void that you feel. fill the void that you feel on a day-to-day basis. So love yourself first, unconditionally. And this isn't something that comes easily because we've been conditioned to other people's stories and beliefs. But we can talk more about throughout the videos that are coming for you guys about how you can come from a place of loving yourself unconditionally. The third commandment, the third C, is conviction. Conviction is all about the commandment of trusting thyself. Do you trust yourself above all of the other noise and the chaos that surrounds you? Conviction, trust thyself. So know thyself, clarity, love thyself, confidence, and trust thyself, conviction. When you have all of those three things, you have purpose, or the ing version of purpose. If you guys want to join me on my Patreon page, I'm going to actually continue this video and talk a little bit more about what happens when you have clarity and confidence together, when you have clarity and conviction together, when you have confidence and conviction together, and then when you have all three together, obviously we have purposing. But we'll talk about different strategies to actually follow those commandments, what it means to actually follow those commandments, and how to make it easier in your life to be able to bring those things into your life so that you are coming, or so that you're showing up. The real version of you shows up. So you can join me on my Patreon page if you guys are interested in this topic of purposing. And my Patreon page, as you will see in the description below, is patreon.com/JISUN, which is my full name, or my first name, Jason. If you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. You can also shoot me an email. You find all of my information below. Otherwise, if you enjoyed this video, if this video turned some kind of light bulb on for you guys, I would really appreciate it if you would hit that like button, if you hit that subscribe button, if you just want to share with me or share with all of us your thoughts and your comments about where this topic is hitting you most in your life today. I will talk to you guys soon.